In an ABC 17 storm track weather alert right now, freezing drizzle and freezing rain have brought dangerous road conditions for the drive home tonight. We have team coverage tonight, including multiple crews checking the roads in mid-Missouri.
We're going to start with ABC 17's Dana Clemens. She is heading to several crashes just to the west of Columbia in between Como and Boonville. Traffic is so backed up, she hasn't made it very far. She's joining us live along I-70 around 115-mile marker. It's on the west side of the Boone County stretch. If you or someone you know is heading that direction, this is where we're hearing conditions right now are the worst. And Dana, what can you tell us you're seeing?
Meredith, right now conditions have definitely worsened since I was last out here at 5 o'clock. Like you said, I was trying to make it to 103 where there was a 6-car pileup, or mile marker 90 where there was a semi-truck split in half. But we only made it to 115 because of all the cars that have been off the road. Just on the way here, we saw about 5 cars off the road. And as you can see behind me, over on I-70 here, we have a car that is off the road and hit the median cables. That's been worked on for about the last 15 or even to a half hour that we've been here. We also have a car, if we swing this way underneath, another car that's stuck there. And if we go completely the opposite way, all the way on westbound 70, you're backed up all the way because there are also cars over there that are off the road as well. On the way here, we had a lot of trouble driving. People were only going about 30 to 40 miles per hour. Many people had blinkers on. It was just dangerous all the way. So I talked to crews that are out helping right now. Richard Stone, who's a traffic engineer with Columbia Public Works, tells me drivers should stay home tonight, not only because the roads are icy, but because there's cars out, the big snowplows could crash into you if they slide off. So we will continue along to go to Cooper County, and we'll let you know our progress along the way as well as what we see. Reporting live in Columbia, Dana Clemens, ABC 17 News.
It's so cold out there, it doesn't even look like our live equipment can handle the temperatures right now, and messy. Thanks, Dana. We'll continue our team coverage of the dangerous conditions in mid-Missouri and go to our crews who are on the roads on the east side of Columbia right now.
Now, for the past 60 minutes, roughly, emergency calls have been coming in almost non-stop into 911 and joint communications. Starting just around our 5 o'clock news, we just checked, there have been more than 24. I think we're up to 27 injury accidents right now in just Boone County, and that's been since about 4:45.
It's a mess. Tonight, ABC 17's Angel Mendez is live at the connector. She joins us from I-70 and 63 where roads are slick. Angel, you've already seen a couple crashes, right?
Oh yeah, there have been a lot of crashes. We've been out here for I'd say about an hour and 15 minutes, and we've seen 3 so far. One specifically is behind me. There's a semi that has slipped off the road, and about 150 yards behind that, there's another car that has done the same thing. About a mile and a half in front of me on 63 highway, there was an accident there that backed up traffic there for a while. The traffic there's moving a little more quickly now, but it's still going a little slow. I tried to put in a call through to Boone County Dispatch, but as you said, there's been a lot of accidents out here. In fact, the last I checked, I saw about 25 accidents that have happened since 4:45. 2 ambulances have gone by, and actually there's one coming as we speak. This is the 3rd ambulance I have seen in the last 30 minutes. They're coming in all directions. Some are going east, some are going west. It's bad no matter where you are tonight. If you are traveling out in this, you want to be sure to drive slow. A lot of the traffic is driving slow. So if you are out here, you're going to want to drive slow. Be prepared for those late times that are coming. Joint Com has sent out an email to everybody saying, accelerate slowly from stops. You want to put enough distance between you and other cars, but if you can avoid being off these roads tonight, please do so. Reporting live off of I-70, Angel Mendez, ABC 17 News.
Thank you very much, Angel. And avoiding getting out there is the big thing. Along with the dangerous roads, there are several cancellations tomorrow because of the weather. Many schools have already postponed their basketball games, and we have the latest advisories on our website at abc17news.com, which is being constantly updated.
Also, we do want to let you know we have checked with Jefferson City emergency officials. They are reporting no accidents. In fact, they're not seeing the wintry mix yet, and I talked to them about 10 minutes ago. Tonight, crews are heading back out. pre-treating streets today. Officials tell us they sent out 21 trucks looking for slick spots. They should be wrapping up sometime soon.
Those dangerous road conditions right now in mid-Missouri. More is expected to hit overnight.
And things could also look very different depending on where you live. To find out what you can expect through even this weekend, we're going to go to ABC 17 Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray. She's got the latest information. Sharon?
That's right. We are still looking at the brunt of this storm to hit overnight. Right now, that glazing of ice is causing a lot of problems, but we're also going to see accumulating snow north of Interstate 70 as we get into the late night hours tonight. We're up to 4 inches in our northern counties could fall. Freezing rain is going to pick up. It'll become more steady and a little heavier toward tomorrow morning. And with that, the ice accumulation totals up to 0.2 of an inch. That could lead to some icing on many objects, including roadways, which will, of course, cause very icy conditions in the morning. And that will lead to those icy conditions through tomorrow morning. Now, I wanted to mention the freezing rain. We could see pockets of 0.3 of an inch in our northeastern counties. So we'll also have to watch for any localized power outages in our northeast counties here tomorrow morning, if that does happen. We are looking right now at Storm Track Doppler radar, which is having difficulty picking up those tiny droplets of freezing drizzle. There is some freezing rain. You can see that's being picked up here, but for the most part, it's freezing drizzle, which is causing a glaze of ice this evening, which will continue to be on and off here through the midnight hour, increasing after midnight, turning to snow north and freezing rain south. So the ice will continue to accumulate, and of course, that's going to lead to those slick conditions, which we're already seeing right now. Temperatures are below freezing in all of mid-Missouri. These will gradually rise tonight. They're going to go up a few more degrees here toward morning. You can see that gentle climb here as that storm system moves in. Freezing drizzle through midnight, and then as we head toward morning, that will increase, and it is going to become very slick by tomorrow morning. We have very little precipitation showing up again, and that's what's making this system so dangerous this evening, is because you just can't see much except on your windshields, and the roads are being glazed over. Yeah, this is the pocket of moisture I'm watching for late tonight and early tomorrow. That's going to move in, and that will bring this amount of ice. 2 to 3/10 is possible. And here's that area I was talking about with 0.3 of an inch of ice, possibly from northeastern Boone County. A very narrow band of that could occur, where we're looking at a large area of 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice, and a glazing farther north and farther south through the Lake of the Ozarks. But even a glazing, as we're seeing right now, can cause problems. Snow tracker, up to 4 inches of snow still possible up near Highway 36, but as you go south, we decreased these numbers because of the fact it's going to be mostly ice. So very little to no snowfall south of Interstate 70. The next 7 days, this moves out tomorrow afternoon, and Saturday and Sunday are looking mostly dry by late Saturday and through Sunday. Next week, a stronger storm moves in, and this one could bring accumulating snow and possibly some ice by Monday night and Tuesday into early Wednesday in bitter cold air. I'll have more with the local track of this ice and snow for tonight. I'll take that hour by hour in my next full forecast.
All right, thanks, Sharon. We do have a crime alert tonight. The investigation continues into a Holt Summit homicide case. We do know the autopsy, originally planned for today, has been moved now to tomorrow.
The body of 44-year-old Jessica Murafettis from Kansas City was found yesterday behind the Exxon station in the 100 block of Simon Boulevard there. ABC 17's Heather Horrigan talked with police about this ongoing investigation. Heather, they're now looking through video footage.
Yeah, that surveillance video is from the ExxonMobil gas station where Murafettis was found. Although police haven't given me details, I did locate some cameras that do appear to be pointing in the direction where she was found. Police tell me they still do not have leads tonight, so I took a look into Murafettis' past. Jessica Murafettis describes herself on Facebook as a mother and a grandmother. She was found yesterday wearing a Kansas City Covenant towing shirt, but I learned she wasn't employed there. I couldn't find where she worked. However, I did check for a criminal record and discovered Murafettis has had some run-ins with the law. The autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. The reason for the delay was because her body was frozen.
All right, thanks, Heather. And of course, when we get the results of those autopsies, we will of course pass it on to you. Right now, the University of Missouri curators are trying to find other ways to get money for much needed repairs. Officials say deteriorating buildings are one of the system's biggest problems.
And MU campus alone, on that campus, the work could cost more than $500 million. The curators say the funds simply aren't there. System finance officials believe money needs to be invested in the buildings to immediately, or if they don't do that, more problems will pop up.
The limited dollars that we have are going all into the critical needs of what's the crisis today in a building, and that doesn't allow for any strategic investment or more of the kinds of things that are preventative in nature.
Officials say they're starting to look into things like student facility fees or bond issues, but some curators are concerned about how state lawmakers would view or prioritize these projects.
MU's athletic director is also speaking publicly about a swimmer's rape claims involving a student football player. Mike Alden is talking for the first time since the ESPN report on Sasha Manukori, who killed herself in 2011. Alden says the early response was not ideal. He also says the university is better spent using the situation as a chance to improve its mental health facilities instead of just defending itself. And today we asked the University of Missouri curators about their plans to hire an independent investigator. They tell us they're still reviewing firms, but hope to make progress within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Tonight, Yahoo says thieves have stolen people's email passwords, but the company is now revealing how many accounts were hit. We're going to update you on this latest security breach.
And right now, workers say 2 dangerous trees in Columbia have to be removed as soon as possible. We'll tell you why coming up next.
You're watching ABC 17 News at 6 in high definition on KMIZ, where the news comes first. With Meredith Haynes, Joey Parker, Austin Kim, and Stormtrack Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray.
2 trees in West Columbia are classified as dangerous, and now city employees say they have to be removed immediately.
Leaders are discussing the issue next week and could decide to take action. The trees are in Fairview Park past Stadium. It appears they were planted around the same time near the path by the outdoor shelter.
But workers say both of them show signs of rot. Council members are looking at a report during Monday night's meeting. They already approved upgrades to the grounds earlier this month. And once a new shelter is built, crews say they'll replant more trees.
People in southeast Missouri felt some shaking today. A small earthquake hit 7 miles southwest of the New Madrid fault around 6 a.m. It only measured a 2.5 on the Richter scale, but researchers expect a strong quake in the next 50 years. On that New Madrid fault, the last major event was more than 200 years ago.
Officials are now claiming a cruise ship turned around this morning for fog, not because of sick passengers, but the Princess Cruise docked this morning near Houston with over 160 reports of illness. A Royal Caribbean cruise also came back early yesterday with almost 700 people suffering stomach issues. Yahoo says thieves stole personal usernames, but the company isn't saying how many people may be affected. Tonight, the website is resetting email passwords and creating new features to prevent another attack. It's also cooperating with U.S. authorities. The breach was from a third-party system.
And for parents tonight, a company is pulling over 200,000 strollers because of amputation. It's tonight's consumer alert. Several models are now involved under this Britax, under the brand name of Britax. Things can get caught when people push that release strap. There's already been 2 reports of injuries. One person lost a fingertip. The other broke a finger.
Ice, snow, and very cold temperatures as we head into the weekend. I'll have an hourly track of what you can expect with Future Track next.
We continue our ABC 17 Storm Track weather alert right now. Freezing drizzle, rain, dangerous roads and conditions for the drive home.
We're heading right back out to ABC 17's Dana Clemens. She has been heading west on I-70, and as she's been making that trek to Boonville, she keeps running into more and more crashes. Traffic now backing up. Dana, tell us what you're seeing. What's the latest going on out there right now?
Meredith, right now it feels like it's getting colder and colder by the minute, but as you can see, the roads are shiny. They are so slick right now, and it's definitely affecting drivers. We're here on I-70. The far lane is the westbound lane. We're near exit 115, which is Rocheport. You can see there's one car off the road that's gone through the median cables. Crews are working to clear that up, and that has traffic backed up for miles and miles. And when you make it farther west, down at exit 103, we had a 6-car pileup that just a few minutes ago, crews police tell me that they had several of the cars cleared out, and they're working on the rest, so they do still have one lane of traffic closed. And then 10 miles farther west than that, we had the semi-truck split in half. And there's no word on how that cleanup is going at this point. But it was a bad drive out here, let me tell you. We were only going about 30 to 40 miles per hour. Everybody had blinkers on. We saw cars off the road every 10 minutes or so, really. And so I called crews to see how they're doing. The Boonville Fire would not even talk to me. They were so busy answering calls. So I got a hold of some other people. Tom White with the Boonville EMS says there have been no fatalities so far, so that's a good thing. But he is urging drivers to stay home because the roads are so slick. And an engineer with Columbia Public Works tells me not only are the roads slick, they're dangerous, but also that combined with the heavy snowplows out on the roads, if they slip, they could be slipping into you. So they are asking you to stay home tonight if you have to. We'll keep heading west, and I'll be back live at 6:30 to report on how those road conditions are going. Reporting live in Rocheport, Dana Clemens, ABC 17 News.
All right, thanks, Dana. And just a heads up, even the Columbia Police Department is warning ice could form while driving on your windshield. They're advising you pull over, remove that ice before continuing.
You don't have to get out in it. Don't, please. We're going to check in right now with ABC 17 Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray with an update on where we stand now. Sharon.
That's right. We are looking at this winter weather advisory continuing through the day tomorrow. Again, ice right now will increase overnight. We're looking at the potential of a wide area of 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice right across mid-Missouri. And some areas could see up to 3/10 in our northeast counties. We already have the slick roads, and those are going to become increasingly worse as we head toward the morning. With 1 to 4 inches of snow, the 4 inches is up toward Macon. The 1 inch is as you head toward northern Boone County. Farther south, little to no snow is expected from this, but you're going to get the ice. Right now, it's 28 at Jeff City, 23 in FFO Home in Sedalia. We do have that light freezing drizzle across much of mid-Missouri right now. 31 at the lake, and at Columbia, 22 degrees. As you can see on Interstate 70 here, cars are moving very slowly and cautiously, as they should, as this is the kind of event where you can run into patches of ice and even large areas of ice and not see it on the roadways. Again, the ice is going to get worse tonight. We have the bulk of the moisture coming in after midnight tonight and toward daybreak tomorrow. So the travel tomorrow morning is going to be very difficult across the area, not only in our northern counties where we're going to have that snow coming down, but also freezing rain farther to the south. Afternoon, though, we'll start to see improvements as all that continues to decrease. Notice the temperatures. They actually go up tonight a little bit toward morning, and then they drop again toward tomorrow afternoon. We have a little wave of warmth that's going to move in, and it's going to kind of bubble up here into our southern counties. And then we're going to be back into that sub-freezing air tomorrow for all of mid-Missouri. The moisture continues to stream in from the southwest. Here's what's going to happen overnight. Again, intermittent freezing drizzle is going to be the main thing through midnight. But watch as the moisture increases. Right here, this is snow. That continues to pull across north of Interstate 70 in the late night hours and becomes very steady. Farther south, the freezing rain will increase. See how this is a light purple? That's more drizzle type activity. But as we head toward the early morning tomorrow, look at that freezing rain across the area. Now, if you live south, the temperatures will have risen to above freezing. So closer to Interstate 44, you'll get the rain. Farther north, it is going to be icy all the way through tomorrow, late in the day even, as the temperatures will be falling again. See how they come right back down tomorrow? It's going to get colder. We may see a bit of snow on the tail end of this system, and then it moves out, and we'll be glad it does. We'll be drier here through Sunday. And then the next system is what I'm watching for next week. Here is your ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast. You can see that next Monday and Tuesday, we get it again. And this next storm system could be a little stronger. That could bring some measurable snow to all of mid-Missouri Tuesday and into early Wednesday. There may even be a little ice with that as well. And then we get into that bitter cold Arctic air for the end of the week. So
people hear you talk about it, of course, Sharon, but people have to get places, and it's so easy to forget how dangerous it can turn and how quickly.
And you can't see it. And as far as the windshields, that is really nasty when you can't see where you're going, and it can add up. So make sure the windshields, if you have to travel, are warm before you go. Let that defroster run for a good 5-10 minutes.
Good call. Thank you, Sharon.
Okay.
We're going to continue our Storm Track weather alert coverage right after the break.
We continue our team coverage of the dangerous road conditions and freezing weather that we're getting right now across mid-Missouri.
We've just heard now 33 accidents in the past roughly 2 hours. 12 are still currently active. Emergency crews are on those right now. We want to head back out to I-70 63 Highway Connector, where ABC 17's Angel Mendez is live for us tonight. Angel.
Yeah, guys, I've been out here. It's probably almost been about an hour and a half now. There's been a lot more accidents reported on the 911 Boone County Dispatch website. Last I checked, it was around 30 accidents that we've seen, which is a lot. If that doesn't tell you anything, you can't be out on these roads right now. If you are, it's going to take a while for police or whoever to actually respond to you. The semi behind me that we talked about earlier, there's just now been a police person to help or assist or make sure everybody is okay. We don't know that for sure, but everyone's walking around outside the truck, so I'm assuming everybody is okay. But like I said, they just got here, and that semi's been there before we got here, which, like I said, was an hour and a half ago. So that's the wreck we told you about on 63. That wreck is actually clear now. Traffic is moving more slowly and smoothly there. There actually was one about a mile west on I-70. That wreck is now clear. It was there was police lights there for about 10 minutes. But yeah, a lot of wrecks we're seeing out here just in this one spot. It's bad everywhere. So we'll stay out here and keep you updated and bring you more at 6:30. Reporting live in Columbia, Angel Mendez, ABC 17 News.
Angel, thank you very much.